What's up guys, Jake here. Today we're back in the river scuba diving to see what we can find. If you're new to the channel, we find all types of things in the river, but let's find out what's down there today. So the first thing I found is a beer bottle. Let's go ahead and put that in my bag and we'll throw that away later. And right around the corner, we got lucky and found our very first fishing lure. This place is a great spot to fish. So how many fishing lures do you think I'm gonna find today? Take a guess in the comments below. My personal guess is gonna be over 40 fishing lures. So let me know in the comments and we'll see who's right. If you notice, I don't have any fins on my feet, and when I'm diving in the river, I actually rarely use them. I love walking around at the bottom of the river because it makes me feel like an astronaut, and it is just so much fun. It also helps me collect all the stuff that I find because I can wedge my feet in a rock and grab the treasure and put it in a jar or the bag. But today it's low flow, but they will be turning on that dam later in the day, so we have to be careful. So I'm using two ways to collect and store the items I find underwater. We've got a jar that I made specifically for fishing lures so they don't poke me when I'm diving. I can't tell you guys how many times I've been hooked by a fishing hook. So these jars are amazing. And then we have this bag for pretty much anything else. Hopefully today we'll be throwing a bunch of great stuff in there like phones and rings and guns. But you never know what you're gonna find while you're diving, and that's why it's so much fun. So let's keep looking and see what else we can find. I'm also using two ways to cut fishing line or rope that we may come across. I have a dive knife on my forearm and a fishing line ring cutter on my right hand on my middle finger. When diving, it's always nice to make sure you have at least one cutting tool, but two is great. This water is coming down from Atlanta, so you're gonna find all types of trash. No matter if I clean it up 100% today, there will be trash in it tomorrow. It's just endless. But it's always nice to get all this trash every day out of the water because you don't want any animals getting caught in it or trying to eat it. It's just very sad. I can't tell you how many dead fish or dead turtles I've seen, and you don't want to see that. All this is pretty much preventable, and I try my best every day to pick up all the trash I see so no animals or people can get hurt while they're swimming around. If you're enjoying this diving video, I'd really appreciate if you guys left a like on this video. Help me make this video go viral so I can make more diving videos to pick up more trash and return things back to the owners. But I'm having so much fun diving today. We've already found so much, but let's see what else we can find. This looks like a little piece to a gun. I'm not too sure. It looks real, but that's still a great find and I'm very excited about it. And I'm also fanning right here just to make sure that the weapon is actually not buried underneath the ground. Don't want to leave it, you know, you want to find everything. So this is a great method to use, but it's not here. So let's keep swimming around and hopefully find something better. So this is a medium flathead catfish. It is just hanging out so cool. The water is actually pretty clear today, and I didn't want to bother it too much, and I just found another rattle trap. It's hooked up on this rope, so I'm going to use the dive knife on my forearm. It's giving me a little trouble. I need to sharpen it. But we're going to get this thing. I always collect the hard bait fishing lures because you could definitely reuse all these. But like I said, anything I find, I try to throw it away at the very least. So I'm going to go ahead and put that fishing lure in the jar. Now I'm going to grab all this rope because I don't want to leave it. You know, a fish, a bird, or something can get tangled, and that is not good. So we're going to try our best to throw all this away. I like to call my black bag the Santa bag because it looks like I could put everything in there and it never gets full. And I make it look like this on purpose, y'all, but I do have another bag on the surface that I put all the trash and everything else that I find. So it may look a bit empty time to time, but I promise you guys I'm collecting everything I find.
in the heck was that?
Scuba diving in the river is so dangerous because there's fishing line literally everywhere. And it's not your typical fishing line. That right there was braided fishing line. If that got wrapped around you and you didn't have a knife or a ring cutter, you're definitely going to struggle and it can be very dangerous. So it's always important to have a dive knife, some scissors, or maybe a ring cutter like me. When you're diving, make sure to always bring something that you can cut fishing line or rope with just in case you get entangled. It's very crucial having a source of protection like that. Plus there's some crazy animals down here. You never know, you might have to defend yourself. I just found this bag and it feels like there's something inside. You don't want to leave anything unopened while you're at the river, especially if you're a treasure hunter. So, you know, you want to look for the worst of the worst or the best of the best. And in this case, I think we just found a bag of socks. I'll be sure to give this one to Brandon maybe. Let me know if I should mail these to him all the way to Florida. That would honestly be so funny. I'm just double checking here, you know, making sure there's nothing else. But sure enough, it's just some nasty old socks. So this is definitely a weird find. I thought it looked like a rope maybe to a noose or something. It just looks really weird. I wasn't too sure about it. It definitely kind of freaks me out. But let me know what you think this is in the comment section. And look at this, a pair of shorts. I wonder, that person who lost these shorts, if they walked out butt naked. Could you imagine losing your shorts? Oh my gosh. Walking out of there butt naked would suck. I personally think I'd just have to own it and try to get to the house as fast as possible before anyone takes photos. And also, you know, the water's getting pretty chilly. So it's not gonna be the best look. So we're checking on this turtle right here. It has a chip on the top of the shell. I wasn't gonna bother it, but I was worried about it, so I was like kind of moving it, making sure it's, you know, it's healthy. I'm gonna touch its back so it kind of swims away here. I was like, oh, what's going on with this thing? And then sure enough, it just kicks off, and I'm like, okay, it's good. You know, it's definitely been healing. And right here, look, he hits his head. Don't. You know, you gotta make sure these animals are safe. If it wasn't, I would have taken it out of the water and maybe helped it out. Found some goggles there. Looks like someone's been trying to find some treasure. Looks like we found another piece to a phone, an old phone. I think Susan's calling me right now. I'm gonna hang up on her, put that in the bag. Can't talk to her right now. I've been making this Susan joke for the longest time, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, every time I find a phone on the water, I act like Susan from YouTube actually gives me a call. I don't know if she actually knows about this joke, but one day I hope she finds out. So we found some great things so far, a bunch of lures and some other knickknacks, but I'm about to find the best thing of the day so far. Check it out. Boom, look at that, an Apple Watch. That one's been down there for a while. There's actually a snail on it. I'm gonna flick it off. You know, you don't want to bring it up and kill it, so I'm gonna put it back right down there. I'm gonna hold on to that Apple Watch and every other Apple Watch I find, just in case we find the owner, so we can give these back to those people for free. I'm gonna put my Apple Watch in the fishing jar. We don't want to lose that one. So let's keep looking around this area. It's a cliff jumping spot, so there's often a lot of good things to find. It's not every day that you find a GoPro on the water, and this one looks like it's been down there for a long time. Look at all that slime on it. Another snail was on there as well. But I actually know who this belongs to, and we're gonna give him a call, surprise him, and give it back to that person completely for free. Finding things underwater is so much fun, but giving back these valuables to the owners for free is my passion. I just love their reactions, and it makes my day because, you know, when you lose something in the river, you think it's gone forever. And look at that, another Apple Watch. So that makes 2 for the day so far. This one looks a little bit newer, but if you tell right there in the middle, there's some rust, and that's a Series 4 I was pointing out. Trying to turn it on and see if there's any battery. But let's go ahead and put that in the jar. Make sure it's safe, along with my other GoPro and Apple Watch. It looks crazy.
Money.
And look at that. Found a diamond earring right on the ground. This is an amazing spot. Usually produces so much stuff. These sunglasses are pretty wild. Some Oakleys. We got another snail. I'm going to flick that off so I don't kill it. Those are actually pretty cool. I'm going to wear those later. If you see me wearing these in public, just know I found them in the river. This jar is getting kind of full, but I'm going to continue filling it up. Alright, we got a bunch of flukes and paddle tail swim baits here. Most of these lures aren't going to be reusable, but we're going to take them out of the water so a fish doesn't bite them, thinking it's food. Also found this giant dive knife. I'm pretty sure this is a potential murder weapon. I need to make some t-shirts that say potential murder weapons. Let me know if you would buy a t-shirt that says potential murder weapon and something funny on it from, you know, one of my dives. I think it would be a blast. I would love to see that happen. I went back out later in the day and the water got murky on me, but check it out. I found a pistol. And it's actually underneath this rock. It's been down there for a very long time. I'm kind of freaking out. A pistol when you're diving is honestly the holy grail. It's always so much fun finding them because you never know the story behind it. It could be tied to something really bad and you can help solve some kind of crime, maybe bring closure to a family member. This one, however, looks to be like a pellet gun. And I've found one of these before, and it's so disappointing. But nevertheless, we did find a gun underwater, and I think that's really cool. Just not exactly what I'm looking for. I don't think we're gonna need to call the police on this one. Some little kid probably shot a kid's eye or something. He's like, I'm throwing it in the water. Can't get in trouble. Gotta get rid of my DNA. I have another video going up Sunday. Make sure to check it out. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be just like this. So if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to keep a lookout for that one. I'm so excited because it is a banger. We found some amazing things underwater that day. So don't miss it. It's gonna be uploaded this Sunday in the morning. We just got done diving. We're back at the house, and my good friend Ian, who's a raft guide at the river, gave me information of the person who lost a GoPro. Now that person has no clue that I found it, nor that I'm going to give it back to him, but today we're going to give him a call, surprise him, and hopefully we have an amazing reaction.
Hello?
Hey, is this Tyler?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey man, this is Jake. I'm a scuba diver in the Chattahoochee River. I was calling...
What's up, Jake?
Hey bud, I was calling to see if you lost a GoPro by any chance.
I did lose a GoPro.
Oh yeah? Was it a Hero 8?
It was a Hero 8.
Well, I found your GoPro, bud, and I'd love to give it back to you.
Dude, that's awesome. Were you my tour guide?
No, I wasn't. My buddy Ian was actually your tour guide. He gave me your information, and then I told him that I'd give you a call if I found it, and we got lucky and found it the other day, and it looked like it's been down there for a while. How long has it been down underwater for?
A few weeks. It was a week before Labor Day.
Wow, that's crazy. I think it still works too, but don't get mad at me if it doesn't. Do you live in Columbus, Georgia?
No, I live in Panama City.
Well, if you give me your address, I'll mail it out to you, and I'll do all this for free, so it's just on me.
Dude, no, I'll pay for it all.
No, I got you. This is what I do, man. This is my passion. When you get a chance, send me your address, and then I'll put it in a box and mail it out to you. I'll also put insurance on it, so if the mailing company loses it, you know, you'll be able to claim that money.
Dude, you're amazing.
That was so cool. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you guys are new, and if you can, please share this video with a friend. I would really appreciate your support. But remember, I will be uploading a video this Sunday morning. Make sure to check it out. It's going to be just like this one, and I'd love for you guys to watch it. But till then, I'll see you guys on our next adventure.